Hello there and welcome to Kingdoms, which is a procedural medieval RPG in a randomly generated open world. I've played quite a lot of the game. Looking at this, it actually says 18 hours. That's wrong. It's more like 100, so I don't know where that comes from. 17 points. Anyway, okay, moving on. The cost of the game is €10 or $10. I don't know other currencies off the top of my head, but which I suppose is pretty good value for money, really. One of the questions, or three of the questions perhaps, that are often asked about alpha games. The first one is, will it be finished? Second one is, let's say, I would say is how often is it updated? How is the support? And of course, lastly is, can I play it now? Okay, it's in development, but should I wait or should I buy it today? Is it worth €10? Let's see. Support. Will it be finished? That was the first. Well, nobody really knows that. Developers seem pretty keen at the moment, and they've stated very clearly what they intend from the game. For the game in their roadmap, which looks pretty good. Will they finish? Don't know. Support is mostly, mostly through the discussion in the community hub. Let's go there now. The community hub and the discussions part of that. It's pretty good, actually. Pretty good. There was something on here I noticed today, for example. Let me see if I can find it. There was something about people could not place new houses. Part of the game, very important part. I think this was it. And so 13 hours ago, somebody mentioned that, and 8 hours ago they fixed it and patched it. So problem solved. So that's well, I don't know any other game. I've never seen any other game that does that, but yeah. I don't know if they were responding to Sabbath's post or whether they were just fixing it anyway. But either way, they do respond pretty quickly. So, hours, and you'll get an answer if you have a problem. They do release an update. I think it's about they say every month, but I think it's more often than that. I'm not sure. And at the moment, perhaps because it's early in development, we're getting a lot each time they release an update. We get pretty good update. So at least at the moment, they're working pretty hard on it. It seems. The last update was largely, or not large actually, we had quite a bit of content added, but they also optimized it, which I think is damn good. How often do you hear from in respect of other alpha games that please optimize the game? And they said, well, no, but they've optimized some of it at least on this in here, which I think is damn good. So updating right once a month. Then they'll go through and they do fix the little bugs that pop up every time you have an update. Their roadmap for the game is here, and these are the things which they intend to include. And it says chronologically, so what we can expect first. So farms, we've actually got farms with blacksmith and crafting. Well, we've got that, and they're improving the crafting all the time, adding new things and so on. Road system, we haven't got. Mines, no. Caves, no. Well, city improvements, hard to say, isn't it? More things will come. NPC communities and social hierarchy, family relationships, political system and states, law system. To me, it all sounds a little bit like the Settlers or Civilization or one of those things. But they certainly have quite a good roadmap there. They seem to know what they're going to do, and they are sticking to it so far. Let's go into the game. And I'll be going in on the highest settings. I don't get a problem with it running unless there's some sort of bug, but yeah. Okay, now what I'm going to do is show you the beginning of the game. There's a thing called K-Editor, by the way. I don't know yet what that is. I haven't really bothered to look at it very much. It wasn't available at the beginning, but yeah. So let's just generate a world and have a look. So we call this test world, and I'm going to use the default NPCs. It's plural actually. NPCs on the map. You can choose between 100 and 3,000. 3,000 and yeah, that you probably don't need that many. The day duration, minutes of real time. Once you can sleep at night, you need a bed for that or a tent. Once you can sleep all night, best to have the day as long as possible, I would say. And you'll probably spend only one night awake or less. So I'm going to knock that all the way up to 60 minutes. Leave that as default, but I would actually recommend now about 1,500, but 1,000 seems to work at the moment. Character creation, you do get some sort of character creation. It's no hair color, no. Beard, hair, on or off, and so on. So it's very primitive, but it doesn't really matter because you can't see yourself after this anyway. Can I turn? No, I can't turn it around. You have perks, which you need to establish a village. Now I'm choosing Scholar, Worker, and Taskmaster. You need those three to have a village. So it will go through. It will generate the game. And as you can see, it's pretty quick. And there we are. Okay, so here we are, and very nice it looks. As I say, it's always the same map. I'm just going to open my inventory now. I'll put my torch there and my axe in the other hand, and let's go. So we just need to pick a spot to build. Actually, you know what? This is not. I've actually spawned in a pretty good place here. Or is it? Let's walk around a bit. We've got time. Although well, time is not actually on your side in this map. In this game, I must admit. But actually, you know what? Living in a valley like this would be rather nice, wouldn't it? Actually, stop there. It's just a test. Look for an area that's quite large and flat with lots of trees that are close, like that. Okay, and then pop over to your build menu, settlement, and choose a well, build it, done. And this is called my town. There we go. Don't know if it allows spaces, so done. And then we'll put up a notice board. That gives you quests. Yes, there are quests in the game, very few, and they can be bugged, but there we are. Done that, and the village has been established. Now all we have to do is wait for NPCs to arrive. Now here's the thing. I did that very quickly because that is one problem with the game, in that you've got to be that quick. The computer is okay. Let me bring up the map. As you can see, look, there are villages here already, and they are established by computer generated NPCs. And if you just keep the map open, you can see they're popping up all over the place, and they take up space. You can't be very close to another village, so I was lucky here, but very soon all the best spots will be gone. So if you don't build a village immediately, finding a nice place is not as easy as you might think. Another thing is that you need NPCs to live in your village, and well, we've got, was it 1,000 NPCs on the island, and well, what can I say? We have to hope that they want to live here, because there's no guarantee of that, of course. Um, I will show you very quickly if I go to houses. I'm just showing you as quickly as I can because, of course, this is not a let's play right yet. Right now, that's, you will see that below. Um, so you just have to walk around. Because it's the first building, it seems to want it quite away from the centre of the village, but that's not a problem. Just there you go. There's one. All the NPCs will all build all over the place. Some of them quite a long way. So it's like this. If you've played the forest, I suppose in some ways it's similar to the forest. All I have to do now, if I run up to it, it says nobody, but it's actually mine, of course. So I have to find 30 pieces of wood, which is the only building thing in the game. There is stone, but that's not yet implemented. So 30 wood, and just stick on this. Oh, look at that, I forgot 2 in my inventory. That's nice. So I need to gather another 28. I've got my axe. I just need to go over there, hit some trees, and that's it. So there. So that's the beginning of the game. As you can, well, you can see what it looks like for yourself. There are some problems. One of them being, well, where do I go? Where are the people? There's no easy answer to that. You just have to hope that they want to live here. Often they don't. I've had a village with about 2 or 3. I've had one with 9, and if you go on to watch my let's play, you can see I've had a lot more. There is a way of editing the save file to add more NPCs to the game after the villages have all been established, which will then give you a larger village. The largest I've had is about 50 something. Everything is very nice. You can now hunt because we have a bow that you can craft. There are bears, and funnily enough, I can't see any, but there are bears, and they will eat you. And with this thing, you can't. Well, yes, you can kill them with this, but or you get a sword as well, but it's very difficult. Now we have a bow and arrow, a bow, so we can now fight. But you do need a perk to make the bow. So at the beginning, you're just going to be running away from bears. I say running away. If they see you, they'll keep following you, so you're dead. Or you can fight it with your silly little axe. Anyway, that's the thing. These things they run away too quickly. You can never. Oh my! Suddenly I'm keeping up with him. Well, not quite. Perhaps if I had a bow and arrow. So I was hoping that an NPC would arrive as I was here, but no. So quests are over here. You pick up quests from here when you have people living here, that is, by just click, and on the right hand side there would be quests such helping somebody to build a house, a shop. Somebody needs some wood to build his house, you can help him to gather some wood, and so on. You can visit the other villages on the island. You can get to them quite easily. So you can get to one of those villages, and then you can do work at the village. If you want to live at one of the other villages, you can. You can even go there, and you can build as many houses and so on as you like in that village. You don't have to have your own village and be leader, but I think that's kind of fun if you do. You just have to be quick. So let me think. What else is there to tell you? I think my opinion is that €10, $10 is very little. I've seen so many games on YouTube for that price, or maybe a bit maybe less, which were just so primitive and basic and just not very good at all, that it's a joke. It's a bit of an insult sometimes, I feel, to be asked to pay for them. This one, $10, €10, go and buy it. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? Um, it will be finished. Then I can see two NPCs over there coming my way. Let me just go back to the main menu. I'm not going to bother saving that one because I've got some more here. Oh, it saved itself. So I've got two here, different stages of development. Number two, I started with the Let's Play series, but I abandoned that one because I had a bug. And here it is. Oh, it's dark. Sorry. It's a little bit dark, isn't it? Well, you can see. It's, well, you can't, or not. I had a problem with this. One of the problems is I had a... What's he doing? All right. My problem was with a quest. The quests do go wrong from time to time, so the only advice I can give you there is if you take a quest, only take one at a time. Take the quest, save your game, take the quest, complete the quest, and then save it again after you've finished and turned it in, because so that you've always got your save game to go back to if you have a problem. And sometimes if you might otherwise find yourself in difficulty. No, I won't go into detail. If you want to see more, watch the Let's Play. It's not a simple thing. I'll show you back to the main menu again. I'll go into the other world, I suppose. Well, it froze for a moment. That's probably my fault. So here you can see a village. This is mine. It's been going only for a few days, so they're all busy building their homes. There's only one finished so far. This little thing over here. That over there is my house, and there is another structure I built, which is part of the village. So they're all working very hard, which is nice. I mentioned quests. If I go to this one, he's trying to walk through it, so he's stuck. But if I click on that, here we are. You can see I'm being asked to find places for shops and so on. But I don't have the perks necessary to build shops yet, so I won't be doing those. They will walk around as far as they need to get the wood. Well, it seems they seem to walk a very long way if they want to. And then when they come across a tree, of course they will cut it down. So they cut down their own wood, they gather their own wood, they build their own houses. Some of them, these up here, for example, the position was chosen by the NPCs, but over there I chose the position for those as part of quests to find homes for villagers. And how many have I got here? It was on the thing just now, was it? Talk to, if I can get past them. That's the trick. Oh, goodness, what he's doing. There we go. I've got 21 settlers and 17 houses. There is a common house. They don't all need somewhere to live. And now I'm stuck. Oh, what's happened? Somebody just pushed me. I think we just found a bug. Here we are. What can I do? Oh well. That's why you have to keep saving and loading. Oh, what's happened now? Somebody's pushed me out of the other side. Thank you. It's got bugs. So what? Have a go and see what you think. If you don't like it, the worst you've done is wasted €10. If you want to know exactly what it's like, have a look at my Let's Play and find out for yourself. I think that's all for now. I'll leave you to go off and have a good look at my Let's Play, see what to do next. Bye bye now. See you.